get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, you look at this Patriots defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Pats, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders.
And the all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Jones on the return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Patriots take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now a man who played at Centennial High here in Las Vegas, Ramondre Stevenson.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this game every Saturday when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Cunningham. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away.
Got Stevenson again. Back-to-back plays. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Well, they'll send Adams in motion left. On second down, Jacobs.
Able to push his way through. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Myers in motion right. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cunningham looking to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Stevenson.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Cunningham. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's on his way. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Here we go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Hey, gun.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. On the return is Jones. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A play fake. Now Cunningham. Little short pass here to Hill. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a quarterback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And the Raiders have got him. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Abdullah to return. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Off play action. It's Cunningham.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Ramondre Stevenson.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Pats are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Hey, gun. Stay hot.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense, because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Cunningham.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
At the 16-yard line.
On second down, here's Cunningham. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw on second down, Cunningham.
He'll get this underneath to Stevenson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Stevenson now on first and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
52 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
20. 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it was 3rd and 1. The defense, they stacked the box, and that's the problem. You break through that first level, there's no second level.
And most good running teams work against stacked defenses. They don't care if you have 6 in the box, 7 in the box, 8 in the box. It doesn't matter to them. Block people, give your running back a chance, because it could pay off big as it just did there.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Stevenson diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Now Ryland for the PAT.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Patriots 27, Raiders nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there. And
he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Here's A.J. Cole now
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Here's Jones on the return.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready,
Now a 2nd and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Ready.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's the 2nd-year back, Pierre Strong.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Rodney McLeod up to make the tackle.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10. Second down, here's Strong once more.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Strong.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
They'll run with Strong.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
On the draw, it's Strong.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 11 now.
I got you.
Garoppolo looks to throw.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brings up 3rd down.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. Stays on his feet. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Garoppolo on 1st down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, gun. Whoa.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Ryland on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
11.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult. Oh, he fakes a spike.
And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, What else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.